I don't believe what is happening in this country. I literally can't believe it, folks. I am sitting here, my mouth agape, wide open, in stunned disbelief. Yesterday on this program, the regime said it is suspending existing agreements with Arizona police over enforcement of federal immigration laws, and furthermore said it has issued a directive telling federal authorities to decline many of the calls from Arizona reporting illegal immigrants that the Homeland Security may get from Arizona cops. Arizona cops can call, and the administration is going to tell them. Furthermore, that's not all that's associated with this. To intimidate Arizona law what happened here? All that happened here is there are federal immigration laws on the books the federal government's not enforcing because the Democrat Party losing traditional American voters in droves, left and right, needs as many foreign citizens and illegal immigrants to come into this country as possible to be converted into voters, into recipients of whatever federal largesse Obama wants to try to pass out to purchase their votes. To intimidate Arizona law enforcement officials, Obama further set up a hotline to complain when illegals are apprehended. Get this. The Justice Department, Eric Holder of Fast and Furious fame, a program which resulted in the deaths of over 200 Mexicans. The Justice Department announced it set up a telephone hotline and an email address for the public to report potential civil rights concerns related to the implementation of the Arizona SB 1070 provision requiring immigration status verification during certain... This is the stop and check. If anybody sees something that they think is not right, they can call and tattle. And any tattletale liberals who spot the cops checking people now have a hotline. They can call and rat out Arizona law enforcement officials to Barack Obama in the United States of America. The Justice Department announced that it has set up a telephone hotline and email address for the public, which means ticked off, sniveling little liberals, to report potential civil rights concerns related to the implementation of the Arizona SB 1070 provision, the stop and check law. So, Arizona, you got that? When your police and your sheriff departments try to do their jobs, left-wing lawyers stand ready to bury you in bogus lawsuits. At the request and the behest of Barack Obama, this hotline, this email address is criminalizing the enforcement of the law. There is a presumption now that any law enforcement official doing his job on the provision the Supreme Court upheld, stop and check, is now behaving in a criminal way and will be ratted out or tattletaled on. Federal government is not abiding with the rule of law. Federal government, Barack Obama, ignoring the law as he sees fit, enforcing it as he sees fit, violating it as he sees fit. So the regime is using the Department of Homeland Security to punish Obama's enemies. This is a message to every other state on the border. The same can happen to you if you try this stunt. You go overboard defending your border, or you challenge me and how I want to defend the border or not, and this will happen to you too. It's good old-fashioned political Soviet-style intimidation. Barack Obama has kicked Arizona out of whatever is left of the federal government's border enforcement. And in the process, what has Obama in real-world consequences just done here? Obama has sent a special delivery FedEx or UPS to smugglers and traffickers and criminals of all kinds that Arizona is wide open. Come on in, gang. Nobody here to stop you. And not only that, if somebody wearing a police uniform in Arizona does try to stop you, guess what? We're going to get a phone call from some of our buddies on the ground, and guess who's going to jail? The cop. So come on in. Forget New Mexico, forget California, forget Texas. Make a beeline for Arizona. We have cleared the decks for you. In fact, we would encourage you to try to get picked up by a cop because we want the cop punished. And we have people who are going to be spying, making sure that if a cop stops you for any reason whatsoever, demands your papers, we're going to make sure to hear about it, and that cop is finished. So come on in. Arizona is wide open for all of you.